So guys, I'm just going to go through my Ethereum account now. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. So as we can see, the price of Ethereum right now is £2,211. It's currently down 0.9% on the day. Now let's get into my balance of Ethereum. So I currently have £1,012 invested already, with a unrealized profit and loss of £267. So guys, I have been putting some money into Ethereum already for, I think it's been about 3 or 4 months. Now it hasn't been £100 a week. I've just been putting in, like £50 here and £300 there, and some more here and there to get me to that total already. And I have an average cost of £1,752, which brings my portfolio diversity to 41.55%. Now, I know we're currently in a dead market at the moment. So this is one of my reasonings for investing £100 a week. And I also have another reason as well, which I'll get into in this video. But yeah, I just wanted to actually show you proof. As I said, this is one of my smaller crypto accounts, and I wanted to show you proof that I actually am investing and not just saying it. And here you can see some of the transactions as well. But yeah, I've currently got £1,012 of a goal to get to 5k, and I think investing £100 a week into Ethereum is going to be something that in the long run, this is more of a long play. In the next 3 to 5 years, I feel like it will really be worth investing now for the future. So yeah, I'm going to close this up now and just get into a little bit of why I'm going to be investing £100 a week and a bit of my thought process around it. So people, my first thought process for investing £100 a week into Ethereum, so I've got two reasons. And the smaller reason is obviously because we are in a market that's undecided, a bit of a crap market as well, that's been kind of going down for a while now. So I thought I would use it as the opportunity to buy more Ethereum and get my average cost down a bit, and also be able to really catch those moves of when it goes up and also when it goes down, and not try to be someone who specifically times the market and tries to guess when the market is going up. If I'm able to put my £100 in a week, and then just put it on autopilot, don't have to worry about it, and come back in the next 3 to 5 years and then kind of see where we have got to from there. So that's my first thought process, is being in a choppy / bad market. Now, the main reason I'm going to be investing into Ethereum is because of something called tokenization. Now, I can't fully get into what tokenization is on this video, or it probably lasts about 2 hours. But the tokenization is something that's going to be predominantly built on Ethereum, and with Ethereum being the front runner for it, it's definitely something that I want to hedge my bets on. And as I said, it's more of a long play for me, at least 3 to 5 years. But I'm going to get into what tokenization is a little bit, and why I feel like it's going to be something that's going to help me in my investment in the long run. Now, if we look into the way that the world is going at the moment, everything is going digital. And I'm here based in the UK, and in the last 6 months we've had a big outcry over the whole issuing of digital IDs that's going to be coming in the future. Now, if we look into tokenization will allow you to have real world assets like real estate, stocks, art, amongst other things. And it will allow you to basically, turn them into digital tokens that will allow them to be more liquid and also to be more secure. So an example of this could be someone that owns a piece of real estate that wants to sell that piece of real estate. Now we know that, you know, the selling of property can take a very long time, but if it's turned into a digital token, a digital asset, it will, one, allow it to be more secure, and two, it will allow people to be able to buy a piece of that real estate. So instead of having to sell it to just one person, you could sell it to 100 people, and they could each buy a bit of your real estate through this token, and they could have the chance to own it. This would also allow the property or the real estate to be more liquid. As I said, you know, when it comes to selling of real estate, it could take sometimes up to 6 months to a year to get it sold. But this way, it allows the real estate to be more liquid and to be sold faster and more secure. Now, another thing that's given me a lot of confidence is that big institutions like BlackRock are already tokenizing their assets. And the main thing is that it's being used on the Ethereum system to actually do so. So this is giving me more confidence, and I really want to be on the right side of the market when this happens. And my thinking is to, as I said, play the long game. And this is something that I don't mind waiting for. As I said on this channel, I'm a long-term investor. If my investments mature quickly, then that's fine. But I always give myself a 3 to 5 year horizon on any investment that I do, and this is no different. So the next thing I want to talk about is why doing it weekly is going to be important. And there's a few things that I want to touch on in this part. The first thing is, I started this channel for to show my story about finance, but to also encourage people that are on a low income that they can also invest as well. So by me doing it weekly, I want to document, and I also want to teach as well. Teach people that may not know so much about investing that it's something that you can do weekly. It's something that you can do on automation. It doesn't have to be a stressful situation. It's not something that you always have to have a big chunk of money for to do it at the time. Now, as I said, my goal is to get to the 5k mark. Now, a lot of the times people might think that you always need to have that amount of money at one time, but it's something that you can do daily, weekly and monthly. You set it up how you want to set it up, and this is how I've set my investment up. So that's the first point I want to document, and I help people out there who might not know about investing, or who are also on a low income as well, that investing is not out of their reach. Now, the second thing is that we are in a very unpredictable market at the moment. One day everyone is saying that the market is bullish, the next time it's bearish. So there's a lot of unpredictability in the market. So by me putting in money weekly, I don't have to care about the noise. I don't have to get involved in the drama. I just put it in weekly and get to my goal. And as I said, over the long run, it's shown that real estate, stocks, crypto, they all go up if you invest over the long term. And the third point underneath that is that I want to get the benefits of dollar cost averaging. This will allow me to get my average price down. As you guys saw on the screenshot that I had up of my crypto account earlier, I think it was 1,700 and something was my average price. So I want to be able to get that price down, and over the long term, putting in that £100 a week will hopefully get me in at a better price. So if I am in profit in the long term, it's going to be more profit than I would be if I was to put in the whole money to make it up to 5k at one time. So that's my thinking behind that. Now, we've talked about why investing weekly is important. Now I want to talk about the actual figure of £100 and why that is important to me. I want to remove the myth that only rich people are able to invest in the stock market, the crypto market, and that's what I want to do here on this channel. Most people think that investing is for people that already have thousands of pounds, but with the £100, it proves that you don't need to be wealthy to start. You're able to own well, a fraction of Ethereum, and you're participating in the same markets that these big corporations are in. So this is a huge mindset shift, which is the main reason why £100 is important. And also it allows you to build a consistency of investing. If you just invest once and then forget about it, it's something that you're not always thinking about or checking every day. Now, if you do it more on a weekly basis, you're able to, check it more often, keep up with the market, and just build that consistency of investing for the future. So, if you do come across more income and start making more, then you're able to invest more because you've done it on a smaller scale. So that's why the figure of £100 is important. Now, people, I am going to be ending the video here. I'm going to be doing updates on my channel as well. That's going to be more through shorts. I'm going to be doing updates on, putting this £100 a week into Ethereum, and also when we reach different milestones. So I'll probably be updating you once we hit the 2K mark. I'm just showing you my progress. Have I made money? Have I lost money? I'm just going to be showing on here. I'm not a person, if I lose money, I'm not afraid to show it, as you can see in my previous videos. It is what it is. I just want to keep it real with everyone on this channel. But yes, I've got more videos coming, people, so I will see you on the next one.